We are talking women's tennis with you. Hi, everybody. Ryan Rose with you, and it's time for our women's tennis preview segment here for the Charlotte 49ers 2011-2012 season. Oh, my goodness. Michaela Gorman's here and starting your 9th year here at Charlotte. 2012 already.
I can't believe it.
We just started the spring semester, and our lone senior, Andrea Rivera, is here. And, gosh, you've sort of grown up all right in front of us here over the last several years. And another thing that's grown up is the facility. And and Andrea, you would be a good person to speak on this, Coach. From humble beginnings, from the moment you got on campus, fine courts. There was nothing wrong with the facility. Just didn't have real locker room, storage area, place for the student athletes to change clothes and shower. That's gonna change here in several weeks when the facility finally opens.
Definitely, we can't wait to get in. It'll give us a home. Before we had, like you said, we had nice courts, but this would give us a facility, give us a place to call home, give us a place when people come to play us that they know that they're, coming to play us at home. They're not just coming to play us at, a set of courts that have kind of been designated for men's and women's tennis. So we're excited to kind of show it off, show the people, how much the university and the athletics program are behind men's and women's tennis, and just kind of welcome people to our home.
What is it like, Andrea, when you're out there? I know the facility didn't really start, the building didn't really start until the end of last season, but when you were out there for practice in the fall, you showed back up on campus and you saw a structure there. You're like, I'm projecting. But before I leave, I'm going to get to go dress in there, and I'm going to get to hang out in the locker room, and we're going to have a place that's ours. I know that was probably talked about when you were recruited here and when you first came here, but what's it like for that building actually to be there?
It's really exciting. We're all excited. We cannot wait. We want to be in, we want to play there. We want to, as Coach said, be at home and, make the other team that is coming to play as visitors. And, we're gonna play there our best, like we've always tried to.
It's nice to know that when it's done, there aren't many nicer facilities.
Right, exactly.
From the places you guys get to play, when you think to all the different venues you play in,
right.
How just looking at it is going to be nice, but to be able to work and practice in a facility like that every day has got to be a good feeling.
Right, yeah, it's kind of been a facility in waiting, I guess. Like I said, this is starting my 9th year, and I remember hearing about it on my interview day. So it's going to happen. It's, I heard somebody describe it the other day as it's, the Christmas tree is up, the presents are underneath it, we're just waiting to open them. We're ready to get in, we're ready to make it happen. So, it's something that we look at every day and we watch them build it. We just can't wait to, have the keys and be able to go in and have it be ours. So,
you have played with a young team the last several years, and those youngsters are finally now got the experience level to where it looks like you guys are about to put together something special. 11 wins last year, 6th year before. When you think about what's been building, and you add the facility in there, women's tennis might be just ready to explode here.
That's what we're hoping. You always think that, this year's the year, and I feel very strongly that this year is our year. Like you said, we have we have 1 senior, 4 juniors, and so our young players are getting older. They're getting more experience. They're getting smarter. They're knowing what it's like to be a student athlete and the time and dedication that it makes to be successful. I do honestly feel like this is our year to do it. This is our year to kind of put all the pieces together, and with the addition of 3 new people coming in, and it's adding to what we already had. I'm looking forward to getting started. And with the facility, I think it's definitely going to help with recruiting. To bring somebody onto this campus and show them what we have, it's just going to be nothing but positives for the future.
Andrea, when you think back to when you first got here, and I remember first meeting you for fall pictures that one year, and the players that were ahead of you in age, the seniors, the people you look up to, when you look around in that huddle, now it's you're the senior. That's got to be a different feeling when you see these new freshmen come in and the transfer come in, and you get in a huddle and you think, wow, I've been here longer than everybody else. Do they look to you for leadership, or because you have such a large class of juniors as well, do you feel like you guys have a really good core of leaders on that team?
I think we have a good core of leaders, I'll say. Well, this year we're 2 captains, so that's always good because, it's Alex and me. And, I mean, we're a really, like, integrated group. So I'll say that it's kind of like a leading core group.
Okay. And an international flavor, too. You've got players from all over the world. Tennis is a very international game. What would you say you've learned the most, or what would you say you've learned from the other girls on the team, just the fact that everybody comes from different places?
Well, it's a really cool fact about our team because you get to know, like, different cultures and, well, we all speak, like, different languages. And other than learning, like, some words and phrases, it's also good because it teaches you, like, you gotta be patient, you gotta understand other people, and, I mean, I think we've got to know each other pretty well, and I don't know.
It's a very close team, and when you think about where everybody comes from, you're from Lima, Peru, and you got girls from Sweden, from Canada, several from the U.S., you got one Japanese player. They all come together for tennis, and even though tennis, when you're younger, is more of an individual game, the college game, it's really rah-rah team, and it's kind of neat to see players who aren't used to that team concept really buy into it. What's that dynamic like when they first learn that it's a team sport in the States in college?
I mean, it is a lot different. We're in the U.S. we're used to college athletics. We're used to the team atmosphere. A lot of other countries don't have athletics in college, so they're able to come to the U.S., get their education, and also play on a team, which is not available in their home country. And it's neat, just to kind of watch them on a day-to-day basis. I mean, all of them are friends. People always ask on the recruiting trail, well, do your girls get along? And I'm like, it's unbelievable. Like, they get along so well. Some days they fight like they're sisters, and by the end of practice, they're fine. Or I'll hear, oh, this person did this, and then by the end of practice, they're fine. Like it's a family. It's, I mean, they love each other to death, and then they drive each other crazy also. So, I mean, it's the team aspect when you're dealing with girls and a group of 10 is so important. And, we spend a lot of time talking about how we could be a better team and how, just to, like she said, teaches you patience, teaches you that, not everybody's going to have a good day every day. So they do a very good job with it.
Well, you're around each other a lot. Not only do the players kind of live together, but when you travel, it's you guys in a van. So you better like each other at the end of the day. How close is this team, and does that translate onto the court? Can you support each other out there, and do you feel that when you're playing?
Yes, definitely. Well, I think this is one of the closest teams I've been in.
Okay.
I think so. Even though, I mean, like, last 3 years have been awesome, too. And, I've loved my teammates, and we've always been a good group. But especially this year, I feel like since we live together, we're about to get this facility. I mean, we're going to spend more time there, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're always supporting each other, not only on the court, but, off the court, too. Like Coach said, we're like a family.
A bunch of sisters, and hopefully that translates into wins. I think it should, because this core, as you mentioned, the leadership core, you guys have been together for several years, so the expectations, I'm sure, are a little bit higher. We could talk for a long time, but I know there's a season to play, so if you want to check out the ladies, go to our website and get our schedule, www.charlotte49ers.com. They're going to play a bunch of home matches all together, and you've got a beautiful place to go watch them play now. And the scoreboard that's down there that we were playing with the other day will keep you abreast. When you show up, you'll know exactly what's going on all the courts. We expect to see you at the Halton Wagner Complex coming up this season. Coach Gorman, thanks so much for dropping by. Andrea, good health. Hopefully you have a good senior season, and we'll keep following you when your career's over here, because I know we expect some big things from her. I'm Ryan Rose. Thanks for watching this women's tennis preview. Stay with us. Go Niners.